Dang old magical artifacts always needing batteries. Well, thankfully there is a tribe of magical artifact battery creators just south of town. Yeah. Look, we haven't had a major gameplay section in the game just yet, unless you decide to go run around fighting more stuff in the east after Tomato Head. So this is kind of your introduction as to what it's going to be like going around on the overworld, fighting stuff, everything like that. Though, much like every other one of the Final Fantasy series on the channel, not going to be so much the case here. No, that's going to look more like this. With fleeing. And you know what? Also, throw on the map for good measure. Yeah, that's right. There's a dedicated map button that just puts it right on the screen. And the dedicated 2x speed button on L1, which is real handy. It's a lot of like... I was saying last time that the ability to like put it in 2x speed, I thought it was just a glitch that happened to me because it was back in Final Fantasy IX, but no, it's something that you can just throw on at any point in time and then remove it at any point in time. It's going to be fairly handy because, like I said, the combat in this game is largely like programmable. So for longer fights or just grinding, the ability to put it in 2x speed just at will is going to be pretty useful. Because I can really just leave it to like the script to make a lot of the combat happen. At least that's what I'm thinking. Now we'll see. Aside from that, it also just works as a run button too. I won't keep it on like in town. Well, in like small villages, if I'm, running between sections of town. That's a different story, but it's like, just because it does look kind of silly to go at 2x speed like that. Yep, that's the one. Sure. What do you need me to do? Because we all knew that it wasn't as easy as going to the magical artifact, etc. and so on, south of town to make this entire thing happen. Sure. Also, I was saying last time that the lights outside of the buildings looked like save points. I guess they're not supposed to be save points. I guess they're supposed to be sunstones, which, yeah, sure, the consistent sort of lore
What are you doing here?
that you might notice even before you get down here.
Though the answer's pretty clear. No good.
What? I'm being good.
We are literally doing this to go and steal from the palace, Vaughn.
So then you wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along, would you?
Huh?
Oh, don't worry. Miguelo's busy with preparations for the fete up at the palace. Why, I'm free for the whole day. Well, let's get going.
Yay, party member gained. All right, finally. We're getting the real Final Fantasy experience, not just Vaughn solo anymore. Not that it really matters too much. I mean, we're currently still level 1 and everything. Yeah, first major gameplay section of the game. It's like I haven't even been able to, like, fight more than one thing. This is not the right direction to go. Okay, you know what? I said I wasn't going to be turning it on every single time that I was just, like, walking around in sections. No, I definitely am. Fine, you got me. Look, it's just... I'll be honest. I used to, like, back when emulators, entirely legal emulators were a thing, just, like, hammer on the, like, fast forward button pretty often for playing RPGs. It's kind of funny to think that an official release, not that those releases weren't official, they were definitely official, YouTube, don't even worry about it, is now also incorporating that in here. Like, yo, I had a good time playing Golden Sun. I could not imagine doing that without, like, a fast forward button. There's so many random encounters in that game, man. Yep, let's get going. Thankfully, I already know exactly where to go, so should make it pretty simple as, 2x speed, map, go. Here's the thing. You are going to keep getting attacked by monsters regardless of if you're running away from them or not, but you go fast enough, it's not going to be a big deal to keep ahead of them most of the time. Because they're only going to do so much damage. I mean, might need to use a potion here and there. But is this actually the area that I want to? Yeah, no, I can see the quest marker. Not entirely really sure how much of this actually existed back in the original. I mean, the 2 times button definitely did not exist back in the original PlayStation 2 release. Hey. However, stuff like the quest markers might have. This would be getting to about the point where I think that would be more of a, like, standardized thing in games. Sure. Look, we can leave, of course, but I'm not going to be getting too much of anywhere unless I actually talk to this kid. Let me guess, I just kind of like throw it at the big glowing stones I've been seeing around here that have been causing, again, some very egregious lens flares happening in the background, and that's all I need to do. Yeah? All right. Something inside. Have you ever tried to figure out exactly what it was? I told you egregious lens flares. Look at this. It's that, I don't know why people like those so much. It's like, do you think that we can't understand how bright something is? Anyway, energy. I need more of it, as Bi-Surge would say. Let's go get over here and start, I'm just gonna keep the entire game in 2 times speed. Look, I'm sorry, everybody. It's gonna happen. If you're irritated about this, it's like, look. It's so convenient. I kind of wanted to just keep that on when I was doing Final Fantasy IX, but that was a glitch. So, you know, especially because Final Fantasy IX did, of course, have some extremely long cutscenes. Not cutscenes, battle animations. Yo, Arc was pretty cool. Summoning Arc was really cool, actually. It did take like 3 minutes to do the entire thing. Of course, I didn't get that until I actually beat up Ozma, so, you know. Are spoilers for Final Fantasy IX? Yeah, whatever. Look, we were watching this series. I assume you probably watched Final Fantasy IX. 5% away. Where's the last one that I can go to? I'm sure there's... Oh, yeah. You also have the map on the screen here, too. So fleeing doesn't actually make too much of a difference in terms of like your movement speed or anything, but it does make it so that your party members stick with you a little bit better, which is sort of important. Did I just... Okay, let me take a look here. Alright, I should be able to hit up a stone down here instead. And then go get that crescent stone, go break right into that palace already. Look, I still say that there's certainly better ways to make money. I mean, we could keep doing the, like, hunting board or whatever, but... I guess Vaughn disagrees. Oh, wait, there was also another one next. Whatever. It's right here. This'll work. Why is there, like, such a loud powering down sound? Actually, that might be a thing. It might be like a, ancient technology sort of deal happening. Or maybe it's just a dumb sound effect they put in. Hooray! That'll do that. Also, thank you. Thank you for bringing me immediately back to the kid. Because, like, so many other games, especially of this era, would have just made it so you gotta run all the way back there, too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sure. You do realize that I have 2 times speed in my back, right? I guess that probably applies to him, too. Also, werewolves? Wait, I didn't see any werewolves. Are that what those hyenas are? What? Whatever. Yeah, cool. Can I keep the sunstone then? Ooh, teleport stone's actually going to be kind of useful in the future. Yeah. I have one very specific use that I'm going to have for it. It's to break into the palace, so, you know, wish me luck. Just saying that right now. These are also like treasure chests. They're not like consistent. They just seem to be like randomly. They just like kind of randomly spawn in the same way that like monsters do. But you know, they because they're random loot, they generally don't have that much useful stuff in them. I've seen getting like 2 gil more often than not. I feel like. All right. I got the thing. Give me the thing,
Hey, Vaughn.
so that we can do the thing.
It's been a long time since we did anything together. Too long. I had a really good time. Well, I should probably be getting back to the store. Actually, I was kind of supposed to be watching the place for Miguelo. And Vaughn, try to stay out of trouble. For me, I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here. If something happened to you.
I'm not going anywhere, okay?
That's what I wanted to hear. See you later.
Well, why are you thinking I might be going anywhere? It's just like I'm not doing anything uncouth.
Sorry,
or to
Paul.
break into the palace. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Also, so much for having multiple characters in the party. I'm sure she'll probably be back later. Or maybe she was just like a one-time type of deal. I have no idea. I sure do.
Now you'll be wanting to know how to sneak into the palace, eh? First you go to Storehouse 5. You know the one.
Nope.
2 doors she has. Now the right takes Ban Ratsbane to his territorial hunting grounds in the sewer bottom. But that's not the way you'll go. No, you'll take the left door, down into the Garamsite waterway. The waterway leads to a stair. The stair to the palace cellars. That's your way in. But don't go counting your gil just yet, my boy. Getting into the palace was the easy part. The way into the treasury is carefully hidden. That's where this crescent stone comes in. The magics it bears can open the hidden door to the treasury, you see. Listen, Vaughn, for the words I shall speak are most important, and not to be forgotten. Do you understand? The signet yearns for sunstone strength to light the clouded way. Once in the palace, you'll find the signet tile, very important. Give to it the sun's power, and it will light your path. Very well. Oh, a warning. Be aware that if you're caught, you'll spend the rest of your short life rotting in the Nalbina dungeons. So, look sharp, my boy. And don't go running off before you're ready. Plans freshly hatched have a habit of tumbling from the nest straight into the hunter's stew pot.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. In fact, I will be very fine. Oh, yes. Because here's the thing. I actually have done a little bit of... Oh.
Squads 3 through 6 are in place. They stand ready. So far, the Imperials haven't noticed a thing.
Then go now and hurry the others. By nightfall, we must ensure all our men are in place.
Sir. Sir.
Anyway, I've done a little bit of grinding off screen, so let's just go run over here, load up that save file, and then get right into that underground waterway where I'll be fine. I'll be fine because it's just like, I am very well prepared at this point. So, I think I saved like right here. Let's just get back here for like verisimilitude and also, consistency. Load that up. What do we, yeah, that should do. I think I put it at the save file one. All right. So, level 30. Let's do it. I'm ready for it, baby. If you don't know, prior to this point, I was level 1. Yep. I think I'm prepared. All right, let's just get over here already. I think I can just go down to this point. Also, just throw on. Yeah. Because it's just in the upper left corner, so that should make this a fairly easy trek over here then too. I mean, aside from that, it's like left, go into the waterways, and then steal me up some kind of treasure from the treasury. Yeah, sure. Anyway, get that thing open because I've got a dungeon to get into. Let's be honest here. I don't believe in Vaughn at all. I don't believe in Vaughn's ability to raid anything, much less a palace, an Imperial occupied palace, or, you know, an area filled with a bunch of rats. Yes, the classic video game biome, the sewers. It's just like, you know, if we're going to be having like a giant dungeon, why would it not be the sewers? After all, I mean, it's weird that, it was like a good half hour of like big cutscenes and everything at the beginning of the game, and now it's just kind of like running through the sewers so we can go rob a castle, basically. It's like I'm not even fighting like Imperial troops or anything right now. It's just like more rats. I guess they are dire rats, and they do have like big glowing red eyes and everything like that, but still just rats. I don't know. Okay. I mean, I guess I don't really need to be fleeing. Like, I keep throwing that on, but I'm fairly certain it does not make you any faster. Also, with like 2,300 health, I shouldn't be taking too much damage from just about anything at this point in the game. Yep. Let's go. Yeah, I'm ready for this. No problem, Vaughn. We'll be okay. All right, that looked like a very important character. Also, Star Wars. Also, what the hell? Hey, great. That is a way to have a chest, I suppose. Okay. Continuing on here. I fully expected another cutscene as I opened the door. I'll be honest here. Oh, there we go. All right, well, at least it's easy to blend in here, I suppose. Yo. Perhaps. Hey, can I just walk past here? Yeah? Okay, this entire thing is
Over here.
extremely silly. I honestly wonder... Yeah, that's it. That's the entire thing. That is, you know, tactical espionage action at its finest right now. I wonder how much that's going to be coming up in the game, really. Yep, and thankfully I do already know where that is. In fact, it's actually quite easy to get to as long as you know the location that you're looking for. But yeah, this is a just like very, I don't even know how you would describe it. Stupid version of a like push block puzzle, basically. Oh, actually need to go get those guys out of there first. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just go put me back at the entrance. It's fine. Yeah, here we go. All right, not that. I mean, I can try, but I don't think it's going to do anything. Cool.
Hey, Buckethead.
All right. And then, yeah, it wasn't that upper group of dudes that I wanted to get to. It was the ones down here. And this is the signet that I want to look at. Non-combat area, even though I'm fairly certain that I could take these guys on easily. All right, cool and nice. So, what's the best way to approach this? Because from what I remember, it is literally the area right behind these guys. I guess, I mean, I can yell at them to get them to walk over to the other side. Because, yeah, you know, that's how it works. You know. But, really, it's just like, do I want to? I don't really remember. Just do it. Look, if I screw this up, it'll be fine. In fact, I'm fairly certain I screwed this up. Oh,
Hey,
well.
Buckethead.
Once again, it's fine. Yeah, just catch me right now. Shouldn't you be waiting down the cellars? Absolutely I should. But I refuse. If anything, like, putting me back over here probably makes this a little bit more convenient, because I can just kind of... Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot that their area was not actually... Okay. Because what I can do is just kind of circle around here instead. This is like such an incredibly simple puzzle, and yet here we are.
Buckethead.
Yep. And now we can
Over
leave
here.
through this section and circle right around. Okay, there we go. Easy. And is it this one, or was it the one above me? No, because it should be glowing.
Hey,
It should be
Buckethead.
glowing with sexual energy, but it is not currently. Whatever, just kind of like a loop around here. This will make it nice and easy to... Yeah, look at the next one. Let's do it. Well, you weren't planning to go out that way anyway. Now then. Come on. Where is it? What is it? Here, I'll turn off 2x speed mode. Not quite sure what I'm supposed to be looking. There it is. Do you see a switch? I don't see a switch, but sure. Whatever.
Quite a performance. Who are you?
I play the leading man. Who else? Fran, the Magicite.
Now then, I'll take that.
No, you won't. I found it. It's mine.
And then when I take it from you, it'll be mine. Exit stage right.
The gods do not smile on us.
I like it better that way.
How many concurrent invasions of the palace are happening right now? Well, I suppose not really too much to do aside from just kind of like run through this area. I know in Final Fantasy IX I missed a secret boss I could have fought a book that I in one of the palaces, but I don't think there's anything like that here.
What's going on?
The Ifrit, eh? That's quite an entrance. Impeccable timing. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were waiting all along. Stop running! End of the line. You have something that belongs to me. Damn!
All this way!
Fran, let's move! Off with you!
Let go of me!
Keep this up and I will. What's going on, Fran?
I don't know, it's not heating me.
Don't have time for this.
I'm slipping!
Not good.
Vaughn screaming is maybe the highlight of the game.
What happened? Our hover didn't just drop. It disappeared.
Ah, forget it. Even if we could fly, the Ifrit's playing with fire, and I'd rather not get burned. We'll go the old-fashioned way. Not many Viera where you come from, thief?
It's Vaughn. Sorry.
Well, Fran is special in that she deigned to partner with a Hume.
Oh? Like a sky pirate that chooses to steal through the sewers.
Pirates? You're sky pirates? So you have an airship?
It's both here. Listen, thief, Vaughn, if you ever want to see your home again, you'll do exactly as I say. Myself, Fran, and you, we're working together now. Understood?
Don't even think you're getting this.
The thought never crossed my mind.
Why is he so protective of that? I mean, I don't think Magicite works the same way that it does back in, like, Final Fantasy VI, but who knows? And I'm back in the sewer, baby! Oh, yeah! And finally, we get the proper gambit sort of thing. Yep. Extremely useful. Well, anyway, for right now, I'm not going to be messing around with this. This is something for later. Although we do get a good look at Balthier and his, like, plastic toy rings. Sure. That could also be pretty useful. I've got quite a bit of... I mean, first aid is only usable on people at critical health, and it heals a very minimal amount, so, you know. That's probably a lot better. I got plenty of potions. Not that potions are really that useful at this point in the game. They heal a very minimal amount, which I guess is more than nothing, but, you know. Need more than that. Things at the top take priority. Yeah, intro to programming, basically. Not like a true programming game, but it still is something pretty interesting. 3 sets. You know, for like bosses, regular enemies, or specific elemental enemies and everything like that. You know how it goes. Sure. No problem. I think we'll be fine. Especially because, oh yeah, look at that. Apparently the new allies have 1 level higher than yours, which is pretty nice. Doesn't seem like they have the licenses, though. That's the reason why I have so much health. Yeah. Okay, well, they could deal... Once again, deal with that later. Do they have, like, a specific amount of license points? They do. They have over 1,000. Excellent. That's what I want to see. Yes, this is going to make at least a decent chunk of the game easier. I'm sure it's going to be less effective with time. However, for right now, this should make a lot of the individual dungeons go nice and smoothly. We'll see. We will see, because, like, I don't know, man. I don't know if this is like a, you know, Final Fantasy VIII type of scenario where leveling up can actually be a bad thing, you know, level scaling and all that, but as far as I've seen, it doesn't seem like it. I think they kind of retired that with that game, but who knows? I don't really know exactly the inner workings of all the mechanics in this game as of just yet. Yeah, we'll see. There's no, like, junction system. It's just the license board, after all, so, you know. It is, it should be more or less fairly convenient to kind of run through here, right? That's the way I see it. Okay, not this one. Run down here. They're barely even scratching me, so it's not that big of a deal. However, still probably don't want to wait around in areas to let them get a whole bunch of hits in on. You know how that is. And they'll get the heal here, too. Thank you, Sewer Crystal. Your help is greatly appreciated.
Who would be next?
Close ranks, bring her down.
Jump down! Hurry!
She's not alone.
Our ranks grow by the hour.
And our troubles with them.
Okay, then. I mean, it's like, I don't know if we want to be helping out random characters we've never seen before, but because I don't really know what their whole deal is. Like, why are they invading the palace? Clearly not just to steal stuff. But whatever, they don't look like this girl does not look like a stormtrooper, so I guess she's trustworthy.
You alright?
Thank you.
I'm Vaughn. And this is Balthier, and hey! What's your name?
Amalia.
Amalia, huh? Nice to meet you.
There were others with me. I'm sorry. No.
Huh?
Oh, now isn't that impressive?
Don't get any ideas. I said it's mine.
I'm afraid the jury's still out on that one.
You don't even know what it is!
Have you finished? When the guards don't report in, they'll come looking for us.
If they aren't already.
You should come with us. Better than being by yourself.
Very well.
What's wrong with her?
You have a lot to learn before we even get started on your thievery.
What's that mean?
No, guys, I don't even know what this glowing crystal is, but I'm not gonna let you have it.
The situation
mine.
requires I accept such help as I find, though it be from thieves. I shall accompany you until we find my companions, no longer.
Let's think of her as a guest, then. Unlike Fran or myself, our guest probably won't be taking orders from anyone anytime soon, and she'll leave when she pleases. So we keep to our affairs and she to hers. I doubt we'll find her wanting in valor, being such an upstanding member of the insurgents.
Resistance.
Huh, that's weird. Usually you don't get a voice the line for a tutorial thing.
Well, what are we waiting for?
But yeah, guest party members. Okay, yeah, not gonna be long for this world, but that doesn't really matter because you know, level 32. Holy Christ, man, really going pretty hard into this. Well, I mean, we are in the sewers. Guess it shouldn't be any surprise that the first major boss of the game is poop monsters. I mean, flans, but I think the reason why we're fighting flans is because they look like poop monsters. You know? Anyway. Not gonna be an Imperial soldiers or anything like that. It's gonna be poop monsters. Is the gaping dragon? Yeah. This is the place they want to do the theme. I guess this is going to be a thing they're doing in the game. Okay. All right. Sure. Once again, I don't know, man, but like against the poop monsters. Okay, well, anyway. Look, you might be like stepping up the amount of monsters that I'm fighting here, but I'm still totally fine to be running through. And really, the other party members are kind of like sweeping up some job points, if nothing else anyway. License points. They're not called job points. The license board is pretty much the job system. More or less. Hey, quit teleporting on top of me. That's annoying. Oh, wait. There it is. Yeah, wait. Yeah, this is much easier. Ooh, also crystal. No, that's fine. I feel like I'm doing just fine anyway. Don't really need to go through the whole saving rigmarole. Okay, well, I guess the poop monsters were not, in fact, the boss of this area. That's this guy. Firemane. Who is Firemane? I don't know. But, it's a boss. It's got the health bar. Once again, you'd think it would be fighting, like, I don't know, Imperial soldiers or something at this point, not a fire horse. But I guess the game disagrees. This is actually something I've noticed overall with Final Fantasy XII that I've been kind of hinting at somewhat here and there. Where it's just like, the gameplay has a weirdly little to do with the actual story being told. Like, for example, okay, we beat up the big fire horse. The guardian of the sewers, I suppose.
Stand where you are.
Anyway, that was all totally inconsequential because this happens instead. It's like, yo, so why did we just fight a giant fire horse? What was that fire horse? Why was it down here? What was the point of doing this whole fire horse thing if we're then going to be immediately captured by the Imperials? Like, the gameplay for the game so far has consisted of fighting a tomato man, a bunch of rats, and a fire horse. This has very little to do with going up against, like, the entire Empire and everything like that. And I've played, like, a little bit more of the game past this point, and it doesn't really seem like the gameplay and... Like, there's a huge disconnect between the gameplay and the story of Final Fantasy XII. Like, more than I've seen in maybe any game. Where it's like, the fire horse followed immediately by being captured by the Empire are two completely and totally different events that seemingly have no connection with each other.
Hold on to this for me, would you? Just until I bring Vaughn back.
On your feet, you over here.
All right. Edgy, aren't we?
It's Balthier, my brother.
What does that philanderer think he's doing? I was to kill Balthier, not those addle-pated Imperials.
brought you some of those flowers you like. Galbana lilies. Remember? You always said how they smelled nice and how pretty they were. Remember? The king. Did you? Were you really a part of it? Even if you were, Captain Bosch must have tricked you into it.
You're awake.
Where are we?
Prison, where else? Or a dungeon, but it's really all the same. Relax, it's just a corpse. Jump at every little thing down here and you'll wear yourself out. It's not even a proper dungeon. They just sealed off the bottom level of the fortress. Take a look around. We're not the first they've thrown down here.
Where's Fran?
She's off trying to find us a way out. Remember what curiosity killed? Just a friendly word of advice. This is all the water we've got. I'd save your strength if I were you.
What is this music? That was some real whimsical music for being like the dungeons. Also, I did not expect Rex to actually have a little bit more into the story. After the first time that we saw him in the tutorial section. Additionally, what is up with the Final Fantasy and really just like Squaresoft trope of like the character in a white, character sitting in a chair in a white room type of thing? It's like I like Namine. You got like the Luna Freya scenes in Final Fantasy 15, and now you got this one with Rex. Really love that that particular scene, don't they?
No, don't! He was defenseless.
You
Something stinks in here, all right? I've changed my mind. This is no dungeon, it's a sty. I said you're the one that stinks, Hamshanks. Hear me now? You all right, Vaughn?
Oh no, how are we going to survive this without any sort of equipment on us? Anyway. Wow. Neat.
Great. They just don't give up, do they? Now is looking like a good time for us to leave.
Through the oubliette, there's a way out. Only...
Only you sense the mist. Then we'll need weapons.
What did you call me? Say that again.
What? You couldn't hear? I merely said that a lot of you are incompetent fools. If you've the Sky Pirate in your hands, where is he?
You'd have done better, Begamnon. By your own words, it was the Imperial Army who caught this Sky Pirate of yours. We've done your job for you. We don't require the assistance of filthy headhunters. The Empire will restore order here.
Eh? What's that you say now? Maybe I'll wet my blade on you before I kill Balthier.
That's enough, Begamnon.
a judge.
Judge?
The self-proclaimed guardians of law and order in Arcadia. They're the elite guard of House Solidor, which effectively makes them the commanders of the Imperial Army. If you ask me, they're more executioners than judges. Not a friendly lot, at any rate. What are they doing here?
The Emperor is willing to overlook race for his more talented servants. However, those that do not show respect will receive none in kind.
Your Honor.
You travel freely through our lands because the Emperor wills it. Am I correct? Where is the captain?
We have him in solitary, Your Honor. We're ready to begin our interrogation.
This does not concern you, bounty hunter.
He's in here somewhere. Find him.
Watchy, that way.
It's going this way.
What's that?
Time for the hare to follow the fox.
Huh?
The magics binding the door to the oubliette are quite strong. Too strong even for my talents.
That's why we'll get them to open it for us.
How is going deeper into this place?
What's wrong? You don't trust her? Fiera's noses are sharp. If she says there's a way out, there's a way out.
The Mist. Are we doing the Final Fantasy?
Look.
Ah, the prison repository of rested relics and raiments.
So our things are in here?
That's what I said.
All right. Anyway, oh man, the Mist. I can't believe they just stopped me with a cutscene literally 2 steps out of another cutscene. Anyway, yeah, we doing the Final Fantasy IX thing? Is that the same Mist? Is that a different Mist? It's like, is it a comparative type of thing? Comparable type of thing?
There are more turnkeys than cut purses down here. I've had my fill of chains. Let's tread lightly, shall we?
Oh, there's a lot of cutscenes in this game. Anyway. Oh, hey, at least we're fighting actual like Imperial dudes this time. Feels like a lot more appropriate, or at least more or less appropriate compared to what I was doing before. Still, though, yeah, what's up with The Mist? Considering that previous entries in this franchise have had, you know, some stuff with that. I mean, of course, the Mist in Final Fantasy IX, spoilers for Final Fantasy IX, was the souls of the planet being filtered through an evil undead monster to so that they could be replaced by the souls from a different planet. It was some peak Final Fantasy ridiculousness. Sealed by powerful magics, but thankfully also unsealed by people who don't close doors behind them.
You have grown very thin, Bosch. Less than a shadow, less than a man. Sentenced to death, and yet you live? Why?
To silence Hondor. How many times must I say it?
Is that all?
Why not ask Vane himself? Is he not one of your masters?
We've caught a leader of the insurgents. She's being brought from Rabanasta, the woman Amalia. Who could that be? Such a faithful hound to cling so to a fallen kingdom.
Better than throwing it away.
Throwing it away, as you threw away our homeland.
Who's there?
This the place?
The mist is flowing through this room. It must be going somewhere.
You're no Imperials. Please, you must get me out.
It's against my policy to speak with the dead, especially when they happen to be Kingslayers.
I did not kill him.
Is that so? Huh. Glad to hear it.
Please, get me out. for the sake of Dalmasca.
Dalmasca? What do you care about Dalmasca? Everything that's happened is because of you! Everyone that's died, every single one. Even my brother. You killed my brother!
Quiet. The guards will hear.
I'm dropping it.
Pirates without a sky. Spare us your quiddities.
Yeah, but he's
a traitor, I know. Stay here and fight if you want. If you can walk, let's go.
You're taking him with us?
We could use another sword arm.
And you have it.
Once again, Vaughn yelling, highlight of the game. All right, then. Let's get going. Wait, how did Balthier lose that much health? Anyway. Okay. Well, look, it's fixed very easily. So, yo, what's going on down here? No, I would think you probably don't. It's sealed by magics and mists or something. Sure. What do you got? Anything that I would care about at all? Doesn't really seem like it. And Bosch is just a totally... no, that's actually a better... that's an upgrade. Yeah, give it to me. They really put the... a lot of the upgrades that you could possibly go for behind some fairly big... nothing. Nothing. Yeah. Immune to blind could actually be kind of good. I don't know. I don't really think that too much of this matters right now. I could probably try and, get some of this stuff, but I don't really think it's too important. And then, sure. Just for the sake of... Oh, it's just some random garbage. Whatever. To buy everything else, too. Okay. Easy enough. And then... press that switch, baby. Well then. Hey. No, I was kind of hoping that you might have something to say about, switches and whatnot. Here, does this one work? Oh, okay. Well, a classic video game type of thing. We gotta go get a Switch. It's about the equivalent of getting a Valve for stuff, right? Thankfully, this sort of puzzle is extremely, incredibly easy to figure out after all. Hey, let's talk to the one guy. It's your Scooby-Doo mystery when they only introduced one other character in the entire episode. Okay, no. Not installed here, installed up there. All right. God, I love having the 2x speed thing. We'd be like 2 more hours into this episode if I didn't have that. All right. So then, let's go push open this door. Start making some progress. And I guess the charge thing is just going to be a mechanic in the game. I thought that, I don't know, that appeared for the Sunstone and now it's appearing down here. Much like the incredible stealth section that we saw earlier. It's, I guess it's going to be here to stay. I suppose.
Hey, who turned out the lights? One of those?
I've heard of these. Mimics. They disguise themselves as all manner of things, then strike when you're least wary. Some of them have a fondness for energy, I'm told. They gorge themselves on the stuff till there's naught left.
So, what happens then?
Lights out, and it's worse in the dark. Much worse. So, let them get too close to one of those conduits, and they'll suck it dry. But don't worry, it'll give the energy back if you ask nicely. Sticking it with a sword helps too. Clock's ticking.
Now why are we sitting here talking about it so much? Anyway. You might have thought that it's just like, yeah, we were going to be finally fighting like more Imperial stuff. It's like, no, it's these mimics. Actually pretty annoying because they can heal themselves by going right back to the conduit area and eating it again. But it doesn't really matter here when I'm at this level. So instead, just going to keep going. Man, first time I went through this area, it's like I made sure to fight each and every one of these mimics, and it took an incredibly long time. Especially because I didn't know about the 2x speed thing at that point. Thank you, Bosch. Doing a good job. Anyway, here, let me see. It's a couple different areas. I mean, it's just like... It's like, yeah, I can just keep continuously fighting these, but I don't really care too much about zombies showing up in the tunnels. That's fine. They can if they want to. Really. And although I can't really see, like... Oh, here, I can do this. I can kind of go down here, make this nice and easy. Yeah, it's like no Imperials. It's like, you would think that what we would be doing is fighting, like, the bounty hunters we saw, maybe even the judge that we saw go down here, and it's like, no, it's just these mimics. It's big spiders. That's yeah, that's that weird disconnect again. Where it's like, why are they so afraid of having bosses and enemies be like named meaningful characters, I gotta ask. It's just a very bizarre decision on the part of the developers. Well, anyway. Continuing on, though. Once again, I could have my character start to flee just to make sure that they aren't wasting time, you know, fighting every and anything that comes their way, but I don't know. Oh, this wasn't the area to go to. Someplace around here, though. Here, party members. You go, you'll kill that guy. Can do that while I'm kind of wandering about here. Let's make sure, because it's like, you'd think that you'd be opening up a lot more doors, but I don't really think that's like much of a thing. It's mostly just to not have to fight all those zombies. For the most part. I feel like, I could have swore there was something around here that I was supposed to be grabbing. Or like activating, because there is like one door that I need to mess around with. Maybe not. Look, I can find this real easy. You know what, I bet it's probably just right over here. No? Well, one of these sections around here. It's a fairly straightforward dungeon, all things considered. Unless... Oh, wait, no. There is no door. I thought there was a door. There was no door. All right, then. Yeah, I kind of just vaguely remember that. There it is. That's the one that I was thinking of. I thought there was one around here somewhere. Yeah, electricity and an awful lot of healing abilities. And that's what makes these guys incredibly obnoxious to fight. That said, as long as I have, what, 30% charge, it's like I can just kind of like run through here and just go get that thing turned on, right? Or off, or whatever you want to say to. Get out of the way. I gotta go find this before you guys suck up too much energy. Before you guys buy surge this entire place. Making it useless to me. No, nothing. Nothing somewhere around here. This place looks notable. Yeah, probably. Look, I'll be able to find it eventually. It's just like, this is just... oh, yeah, you can actually see it on the map now that I look at it. I mean, I should remember that it's like, yeah, there are indeed a bunch of areas that, like, are marked off on your map to let you know about this. Yeah, whatever. Uh-huh. At any time now. Useful for, I guess, like a Dark Soulsing that, and, you know, not having to deal with enemies because I'm too busy interacting with switches. Not Dark Souls 2'sing it, though. I tell ya. That is such a strange thing that they decided to take out in that second game, just to be like, you know what? No, we don't want to give you the invincibility as you're walking through. It's like, why? Why? That just makes it irritating if you're doing the old boss run. It doesn't really make it more challenging or anything like that. It's just annoying, especially because, you know, those points where it's like, this guy is a super beast that can kill dragons, and yet I can pull a switch faster than him.
Seethes.
It reeks. Something's close. Nice moves there, Captain.
You mean traitor?
So they say. But I didn't see him kill anyone.
My brother did.
Rex. He said he had a brother 2 years younger. I see. He meant you. Your brother. What became of...
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
It was you who killed him.
I give you my word. That was not the way of it.
Rex, sir. My name's Rex. All I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I. Living
It's
in
time boxed. Save the discussion for later.
We found them!
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Sir, we have little time. You must go to
As I
King.
feared. They're slowing us down.
Captain Ozilus's and for my parents. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
His Majesty was a traitor.
A twin brother. Fancy that. But still, the pieces fit, I'll give you that much. And he did look like you.
I don't believe you.
Of course not. It was my fault that Rex was there. I am sorry.
My brother, he trusted you. He trusted you and he lost everything. How can I believe you?
Not me, then. Believe in your brother. He was a fine soldier. He fought to the last to protect his homeland. No. Surely he fought to protect his brother.
You don't know anything!
Believe what you want to. Whatever it takes to make you happy. What's done is done.
Yo, that's super dumb. Like, that's like super dumb. Really? A twin brother? What is this? What? That's... really? Yo, that's what... Yo, oh, did I go in the wrong direction? No? No, that appears to be the right way. Yo, just like... That's what we're going with. It's like, I wouldn't believe him either, Vaughn. Because his excuse is, no, I didn't do it. My evil twin brother did. All right, then, sure. Anyway. Keep going here. Should probably stop at the save crystal again. Taking a little bit of damage. Just a little bit, though. Not enough to be worried. No, don't need to save. Save after this, after all. Because, you know, as I was saying, it's just like, should probably be fighting like either the bounty hunters or maybe even the judge at this point. Nah, just kidding, lol. It's a big giant spider that we're never going to speak of again after this point. Anyway. Should be fine here. Mimic Queen. Yep, I think it's got like electric powers, but it's also got the inability to stand up to somebody like 3 times their level. Ah, good stuff, good stuff. A little bit of grinding goes a long way, after all. Oh no. Not that. That did almost 100 damage to me. Cool.
To think Dalmascan air could taste so sweet.
Where are we? The Estes Sand, by the look of it. Let's back to Rabanasta before we shrivel up. By your leave, Captain.
Yes, the hour of my return is already over late. The people may hate me, but that does not free me of my charge.
Oh, speaking of being over late, should probably take a save here and then end this episode for now. Yeah, and I got a crystal right here. Should be easy enough. Because it is convenient to be right outside of, you know, previous area we're in, but whatever, good enough. I'll take it. And then starting next time, got like a real party going on. I got a magic crystal that don't know what... Man, the entire thing of this game, at least for Vaughn, is just like, I got a magic crystal and I'm not going to give it to anybody. The Bosch... To be honest, Bosch is really the only character with like a story arc going on. And it feels like whatever that even is, we haven't really... We barely... Like, he has the potential for a story arc. Whatever this actual story is that we're going to be doing, it's like it hasn't even started yet.